Hello, my darlings. Welcome to a new Twin Flame Soulmate Immortal Beloved collective reading. So the way this reading works is that I will be asking Spirit questions on your behalf so that we can get you some clarity on what your person is realizing now about you and this connection. So what have they realized as you have moved through this process of meeting, falling in love, and, trying to have a very strong relationship that is building and growing and becoming more and more beautiful every day? And I know that many of you are having struggles, right? In this connection, there may be some obstacles, there may be third parties, there may be issues with communication. Some of you are in separation. There may be little to no contact. So this is why we are going to go in deep and see what is truly going on with your person. And so if you're new to this channel, I want to welcome you. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure that you do hit that subscribe button and join this incredible Live Tarot family. When you do so, it really creates a beautiful energy exchange between you and I, so that I can also give you much more powerful and accurate readings, because these are general readings. So not everything may resonate for you, right? So make sure that you are gentle with yourself. Take what does and leave the rest. Now, if you'd like to have specific guidance on your very special and unique journey, you can have a personal reading with me. And recently what I've done is that I have lowered the prices on all of my readings, because I know things are tough right now. I know gas prices are horrible. We all know what's going on, right? So I just want to make sure that for everybody who really would want a private reading, it is absolutely doable and accessible for you. So this is the best time. If you've been wanting one, make sure you go to livetarot.com and check it out. The link is in the box below. Now you can also, if you want to have more guidance at home, you can order any of the oracle decks that I've created for you. These are my 3 newest decks, and I know so many of you have asked me. Yes, they are finally on Etsy and Amazon. Okay, we're still working on it for my website, but that's okay. If you would really like to have these decks, they are now in my Etsy shop, which is linked in the description box below. So that is the new one, the Twin Flame Union Activation deck and the Divine Timing Oracle and the Twin Flame Shadow and Light Messages. So all of these are now on Etsy and on Amazon. So you can go ahead and check those out there, as well as the rest of them. They're all there. All right. So, I want to make sure that you stay with me until the end of the reading, because we are actually going to do a pick a card. This is why I have 3 crystals here for you. So if you have questions about the timing, okay, I'm sorry, I think the light is not doing well. I think it's a little bit shadowy. I apologize for that. It is evening time here in Southern California. So so if you want to ask Spirit question about any kind of timing in your connection, stay with me until the end of the reading, because I am going to give you a pick a card. So we're going to have 3 crystals for you to choose from, and then you will be able to pick your card for timing. All right. So make sure you stay with me until the end for that. Now, before we get started, I'm also going to give you your affirmation of the day. I want to thank you all for always participating so beautifully. And what we do is I give you an affirmation of the day, which is from this deck, the Twin Flame Union Activation deck, which I actually created using the affirmations that I have used on this channel from the time I actually started this channel. So I know many of you have been with me since then. So you do know that we've always done this. And what it's designed to do, and the reason why I call it activation, is because what these affirmations do is that they help you to stay in a high vibration, right? And they're meant for everything: union with your twin flame, your soulmate, and even to attract new love into your life if you are looking to attract love. So it can be used for all of those situations and scenarios. And what we do is that we pull the affirmation and then we write it in the comment box below with and any other comment that you may have on the reading. And what I ask you to do is to literally put it in your vibration, refer to it all day, put it in your energy, and really try to embody this affirmation. Okay, so let's get you your affirmation for today, and then we'll go ahead and get started with your reading. Now, also, just to let you know, every part of this reading, from the affirmation to all of each of the questions that I'm going to ask Spirit on your behalf, it will all be time-stamped in the box below. So you will be able to click the timestamps and go to exactly where you want to go. All right, so Spirit, what is, for a beautiful Live Tarot family, what is the affirmation of the day today? Wow, beautiful. My twin flame is awakening to our bond. My twin flame is awakening to our bond. Beautiful. Okay, so I will leave that here for you. And let's go ahead and get started with your reading. All right, so we're going to start off, my dears, by looking at what is going on with your person's current energy. Okay, so I'm going to pull two cards here so we can take a look at where your person is right now. So Spirit, for our beautiful, beautiful one watching this video, what is your person's current energy? Where are they in their energy and in their life journey at the moment? Okay, so we have expression. What else can you tell us, Spirit? What else is going on in your person's current energy and in their life's journey at the moment? Pause. Okay, so we have, it's interesting, look at this, pause and expression. Inaction, calmness, step back, wait for the sign. And then under expression, we have, you are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. So what I'm feeling here from your person is that there's definitely been some sort of a pause in their life, and that pause may have extended also to this connection, to this relationship. Okay, so many of you may be experiencing some sort of inaction in terms of this relationship moving forward. So I am getting this desire, like there's a desire to move this relationship forward, but right now there seems to be kind of like a calm, a kind of almost like it is the darkest before dawn, because I do feel that even though right now there's an energy of pause, I feel like your person is kind of biding their time, like they're kind of gathering their resources, they're gathering their energy. They may have stepped back in order to get a more universal perspective. You know, I look at this image here. You see how you have this vast ocean, and you have the sun that you can only see through this clearing in this tree. And yet when you look at it like this, you don't see the perspective of how big the sun actually is, right? Because it's only being seen through this small little area, right? So this is why I feel like there's something here with their person who there have been things in their life that they have not wanted to see as clearly as they could. Their perspective has become very limited, very kind of one-dimensional about certain things in their life. And I feel like that has also kind of become very much also intermingled with your relationship as well. I feel like because they've been in this energy, in this kind of phase of, I only want to see right now what I wish to see instead of what is real and what is true. This is a phase that has caused them to kind of go into a little bit of a shutdown energy. But see, the thing is, oftentimes as human beings, we do that when things get too rough out there in the world. Sometimes we feel very overwhelmed by a lot of different things that are going on in our world. And so oftentimes what we do, what our mind can do to compensate for that, to help to protect us, to help us from feeling the pain of certain things that are coming at us. I feel like one can become very, myopic that way. Like we can only look at what I want to look at because that's all I can handle at this time. I can't handle seeing the bigger picture. So this is why I feel like your person has been in that energy, but they are trying to regroup and figure out how to come back into their full expression, because this is a definitely an uncomfortable place to be. Okay, your person doesn't like being in this kind of limited space. I don't believe that this is where they wish to stay. I don't believe that they're the kind of person who will continue through life looking only at things in a very limited, one-dimensional way. And if they are doing so at this time, it's almost kind of like a practice of self-care. It's almost like a practice of kind of trying to save themselves from losing their mind. I feel like there is definitely a lot of things, I'm getting the word drama, not from you, but in their life, from other places, other people that are keeping your person from fully expressing themselves, like who they are, what they want, who they really wish to be, and where they wish to go. Okay, so I'm gonna ask Spirit for a little bit of clarification. So Spirit, can you please further clarify what is going on? Because what I'd like to know is, how is this affecting their realization about you? Okay, so if this is the energy your person is in, how is this affecting, Spirit? Can you please clarify? How is this affecting their realization of you, or realization about you and their connect? Look at this. This one just, turned over by itself, 3 of Swords. Well, there you have it. I'm not surprised. Not surprised. How is this affecting their realization about you, their love for you, and this connection? Justice. Yeah. Seven of Wands. All right. So yeah, this is so clear. So I feel that what this is causing your person to feel at this time when it comes to their realizations about you is that there's a big realization that whatever this has happened here, that the behavior that has come from that has been very unfair and unjust to you. Okay, Major Arcana Justice card. Your person knows, they are realizing that they have been unjust. They're realizing that they may have done or said something in this relationship that was unfair to you. And they are also feeling that because of this, they inadvertently, without wanting to, without desiring to, maybe they have broken your heart in some way. And as a result, they feel heartbroken as well. There's a deep sense of, did I break your heart? Like, it's almost like this question, have I hurt you so much? Have I broken your heart because of my own confusion, because of my own lack of stability, because of my own lack of balance? Because the Justice card, with the scales being there, is also a card of balance, right? Your person also doesn't have to be, they can be a Libra, or you can be a Libra, doesn't have to be, but this indicates Libra energy. But I do feel that because they were out of balance, because they were looking at your relationship and other aspects of their life in this very one-dimensional, very limited, I only want to see what I want to see way, that in that process, they were very unjust. They were out of balance, and that out of balance became their behavior that was unfair, that may have been hurtful, that may have been very deeply disappointing, and that may have literally broken your heart. Very sad, very sad. And see, Seven of Wands. So they're realizing that they were too defensive. They were too argumentative. They were too ready to fight it out, to duke it out, instead of actually talk it out. Okay, so one of the things that I feel very deeply that they're realizing here about you is that they didn't give you the chance to talk. I feel like they did a lot of the talking here. Okay, I feel like they said a lot of crap, and they said a lot of crap that they didn't mean. A lot of things came out of them when they were expressing themselves. This is why I feel like they've gone silent now. This is why they've gone into pause, because there was some sort of an expression that came out of this person that was very hurtful. I feel like they said a lot of stuff. And in so doing, what was very unfair is that they didn't let you speak. There was something here about them doing all the talking, you doing all the listening, but they did not watch their words. Okay, they did not, they said so much that all kinds of crap came out that should not have come out, that they did not mean, because they were being so defensive and so argumentative. And those words were very heartbreaking. Okay, and they've realized this now. There's a lot of pain that they are feeling around this. Okay, so let's take a look at the energy of your connection together. Okay, because now that we've seen the sense of regret, okay, the sense of, oh my God, I really put my foot in my mouth. I said all kinds of stupid shit that I shouldn't have said. What the heck was I thinking? Let's take a look at what is the connective energy between you and your person. Okay, so as they're having these realizations, as they might be silent at this time, right? As their expression may be on hold at this time, what's happening in your energy together? Spirit, what is happening in the connective energy between you and them? Six of Swords. What is happening in the connective energy here between you and them? What is the energy? Oh, wow. See, what is the energy of your connection together? Wow. All right, I'm going to pull some more cards because I would like to know more about this connective energy. See, despair. Not surprised. See, the regret is coming out, okay? The regret, the realization that they did wrong, they said wrong, they did wrong. It's like this, oh my gosh, what the heck? Again, I'm getting that same thing. What the heck was I thinking? Wow, okay. So here's the thing. They wish, I'm getting this image of a time machine. This is so interesting. I am getting the image of a literal time machine. I feel like they wish, this is like, for those of you who are, okay, I'm going to date myself, fans of Back to the Future. I love those movies when I was growing up. But it's that idea of like your person wishes that they could get into that car, the DeLorean, that was the time machine in that movie. They literally wish they could get into the car and go back in time to before they screwed this all up, okay? Because they feel that before they screwed this all up, you guys had something really good, something really positive, playful, passionate. I mean, there was just romance. I feel like You have made this person feel like that child in them has come out in the best way. Like, that youthful spirit. It doesn't matter how young or old you are. It's like you brought back that enthusiasm, that excitement of being young, like of being young and in love. Even, again, doesn't matter how old you are, but you brought that energy out in them. You reminded them of what love really feels like, how fun it can be, how, sometimes love and romance is kind of ruined by the mundane aspects and dramas of life, right? Like sometimes, like, I think your person had kind of forgotten that love could be so exciting. I think between, like, putting food on the table, working your job, working your business, trying to get financial security, hating on gas prices, right? Between all the mundane crap of life that brings us down, that makes us feel bored and unmotivated. I feel like your person, one of the things they appreciate so much about you and the connection that you shared, and that's why it's coming up in this connective energy, is that you brought that fresh sense of playfulness, adventure, passion, romance, fun, and youth back into their world. And they so appreciate that. And that is why I feel like they are wishing that they could get it back into that time machine and go back to before this fallout or whatever has happened, this struggle that you may be going through, the things that they may have said that have caused some sort of an issue here. And, it's like they don't know how else to erase it. So that's why this is the same energy we were getting before. There's a lot of despair, regret, pause. Oh my God. Like, I should not have just gone on and talked and done and said the things that I did and said. So in terms of, again, the connective energy between the two of you, they see you as their 10 of Pentacles. I mean, they see you as the person that they want to build a life with. This is everything, like, as in, like, you are the person that they want to commit to, that they want to stand in front of your friends, your family, your community, and the world and say, you are my person. I am committed to you. They see you as the end all be all. 10 of Pentacles. This is about them wanting to have that real, grounded, beautiful life, family, dogs, cats, home, grandparents, kids, grandkids, like the whole enchilada, okay? The whole thing. This is how they see you. And this is where they felt that you were headed, right? In your connection, they love the fact that they could have both. They could have this concrete, beautiful connection with you. That's very much grounded in reality, but at the same time, you guys are playing, like, in your spirit, in your soul. Your souls are playing this romantic, beautiful, playful energy between the two of you. It's almost like you knew how to balance this, and that's why you balanced them. And that is why we were getting that Justice card, is that they're out of balance now because you are the one. This connection is the one that brought this balance of, like, oh, I could totally build a real life with you, but at the same time, we have so much fun too. What a beautiful balancing energy. It's not just all like work, pay bills, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, yes, we have a material life, but we also have so much fun. Okay, free-spirited fun that balances out the drudgery of everyday life. This is what they had with you. So right now they are really, really afraid that you are going to be very, very guarded with your energy. You're not going to give to them, and they're very afraid that you're going to move on. 6 of Swords, you're going to move past them. Wow, that is so interesting, right? Look at the fear here. It's like, oh my gosh, like, are you going to leave me behind? Are you going to turn your back on me and move forward in life? Like, are you going to reject me? I feel like, you know, they are also afraid with this 4 of Pentacles that you're just not going to give them energy anymore. You know, you're not going to give them time. You're not going to give them attention. It's kind of like they have made you feel this way. Like they've made you feel very, very raw, very vulnerable, very hurt. And, you know, my heart goes out to you because I can feel that energy. It's like, you know, when somebody, you know, says or does stuff that's so hurtful to you, as much as you may love them, as much as you may want to even still be with them, your heart is hurt so much that you just kind of want to, like, you know, go into this little ball to protect yourself. That's the energy that I'm getting. And I feel like that's the connective energy. It's like you're in this little ball of protection. Like, you know what? Like, stay away, because like you really broke my heart. You really just, you know, hurt me so deeply. And now like I feel so raw, so vulnerable. Like I don't feel like I can trust to open up to you. I'm too afraid of being hurt again. And I feel like that's part of the energy of the connection here. And that's why they are feeling this despair, because they don't know how to make that better. They don't know how to bring you out of this very, like, I'm holding on to my energy. I'm not going to give you anything. You don't deserve any, like, you don't deserve it, because you broke my heart. Right? So now they're like, okay, how am I going to, is there anything I can do? Literally, there's nothing I can do but this time machine, right? Like it's so interesting. Wow. Okay, let's take a look at their specific feelings. Okay, I want to see what is it that they're feeling for you at this time. Okay, so I feel like we've already seen their realization. I want to go deeper into what are their feelings now around that. Okay, so have their feelings for you shifted? What are their true and deep feelings about you? What are their true and deep feelings about you at this time? What did they realize about their feelings about you? What are their true and deep feelings about you at this time? Wow. Oh. Okay, we're going to get a few more here. What are your person's true, deep feelings about you at this time? Wow. What are your person's true and deep feelings about you at this time? Look at that. Okay, so I feel like we know, okay, the issue here is not love. I mean, we know that there is deep love here, okay? The romantic feelings are still there. Honeymoon. See, again, I feel like this honeymoon is very much like this, you know, the way they see you, right? That they feel like, you know, with you, it always has been a honeymoon. It has always felt that way to them because of this beautiful balance that you have, right? Like they feel that you have this beautiful, beautiful balance of maturity, of practicality, like, you know, knowing how to be in the real world, being very solid, trustworthy, right? Somebody that they respect, but who is also, again, at the same time, full of fun, and full of beautiful romance, okay? Romance abounds here. Now, I also feel that there is a special message here for the divine feminines, okay? So I feel like if you're feminine watching for a masculine, I feel like there is a very specific energy coming from the divine masculine to the feminine, okay? As in, you are this person's feminine. They see you as their divine counterpart, okay? So in terms of their deep feelings for you, yes, I mean, you are clearly their yin yang, like their divine counterpart. And we see it again with this Two of Pentacles. Okay, so have you noticed we have seen a lot of Pentacles energy in this reading? But I always like that because to me, it's very grounded, right? Two of Pentacles is also seen as a twin flame card. So if you were looking for a twin flame confirmation, this card does indicate that, if that's what you were looking for. I also feel that in terms of their feelings about you, this is also about that yin yang energy. They feel that they are incomplete without you. Okay, you are their feminine. And if you are masculine watching for a feminine, that's fine. They feel that they are your feminine. But either way, they are incomplete without you. This is a complementary, beautiful yin yang energy. So they feel the loss, okay? And that is why right now they are in a state of emotional stunting. So this Four of Cups to me is very much a repetition of that energy that we already saw, which is this one right here, okay? This is, again, this energy of, if I can't have you right now because I have lost you, because I've messed this up, because I've screwed this up, if I can't have you, then I really don't want to feel anything. Okay, this is very clearly coming through. It's almost like they feel that this estrangement from you, or this kind of struggle that they're going through, it's almost like, if I can't have the expression of the feelings and the emotions that I feel for you, the expression of our relationship together, then I really don't want to feel anything right now. Because if I feel something right now, it feels horrible. So you know how sometimes people try to numb themselves? They and this is why I'm a little bit concerned with this Devil's energy. I feel like your person right now may be trying to numb themselves with something, okay? It might be they're just drinking a bit too much wine than they normally would. Maybe they're drinking a bit too much beer than they normally do, you know? There's something here that is a little bit toxic in the way they're handling this situation. So I feel like because of this despair, because they have this tremendous sense of despair that we already saw, I do feel that they're drowning their despair, or they are numbing their emotions here with something, okay? I hope that it's not serious. You know, I hope it's not like serious drugs or, you know, other very harmful behaviors. But there's something, okay? There's something here. And the Devil doesn't just represent those kind of addictions. It can even just represent addiction to, or like, you know, our, you know, very like low vibrational states, you know, states of anger, states of despair, states of, you know, judgment, states of self-flagellation, like, you know, like being critical of oneself as well, because you know that you've done something wrong, or you know that you've screwed up something. So this Devil may even just represent your person going very hard on themselves, like, you know, just like constantly punishing themselves, maybe calling themselves names like, boy, you're such a loser, why did you do this, like, what is wrong with you, you're such an idiot. Like, you know how we sometimes do that, we don't even realize that we're calling ourselves these things. So there is a definite, very, you know, powerful energy coming through here from your person, you know, to you in that sense, you know, of them feeling these very, you know, like, I just don't want to feel anything if I'm not with you. They see you as family. Okay, so that's the other thing. And this is why I feel like we're getting a lot of Pentacles energy, because I feel like in their mind, they see you as family. You're not just like some just anybody else they're dating or seeing or with or whatever. You are family. So if they lose you forever, it's like they have lost literally like their arm. Like it's like losing a family member. And so that is why they are really, really despairing right now. Interesting. So let's take a look at specific messages. Okay, what would they say to you? So these are quite specific, so please do take them as they resonate for your situation. So what would your person say to you? From their higher self right now, if they could, since there's been some sort of a pause in communication. Yeah, see? Interesting, this one. Wow. So also let's take a look at outcome. Okay, so what do they wish to do about this? What do they wish to do next? What will their next actions towards you be? And then stay with me until the end, because we're going to end with when. Right? You're going to be able to choose a crystal. If you missed the introduction, we're going to end the reading with a pick crystal, and we're going to get you timing as to when to expect some sort of a change, just a guideline on timing. Okay. So if you haven't already at this point, please do give this video a thumbs up. And please do subscribe, because the more you do that, the more it tells YouTube that we have a message of love and light here that is worth spreading. And also, it really does inspire me to do more and more videos for you, you know? So please do your part. I would really appreciate it with a like and a subscribe. Thank you so much. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to also clarify that. But before we do that, let's go ahead and take a look at the messages. I love spending time with you, enjoying each other and the simple and cozy pleasures of life. Beautiful. See? So this to me is very much like that playful energy, right? Very much in alignment with that honeymoon, playful, like they love spending time with you. We've seen it throughout this reading. I'm tortured by visions of the life we almost had. We could have been so happy together and I destroyed it. Yeah, see? So yeah, this is very much in alignment with what we've been seeing. I didn't realize what I had with you until it was too late. Have you moved on, or do I still have a chance with you? Wow. See? So this is where I do feel that it's like they are looking for this yes from you. But what they're afraid of is that that Four of Pentacles energy, that Six of Swords energy, right? This is very much of, am I too late? Have you moved on? Are you trying to put me behind you, like that Six of Swords energy? Do I still have a chance? Are you very guarded, right? Like there was that very much of this, I am going to salvage, I'm going to conserve. I'm in this ball of, this ball of self-preservation, right? Like this is how it's like they know that you are right now in protection mode, right? That you are protecting your heart. You are protecting, yourself from not getting hurt by them. Again, they know this and they've realized this. And that is why they're trying to figure out what is it that they can do to have you trust them again. See, I'm settling for the life I thought I wanted, but it's empty without you. I still fantasize about you. Okay, so this I feel has to do with some of you who are in some form of separation. There's a special message here where there may have been, this is not for everybody, just for some of you, there may have been some sort of a third party obstacle. Again, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be any kind of situation that has caused your person to not be able to be with you, right? And they're settling for something else, something less. But they are feeling the emptiness of that too. And they may have been settling for this because of their actions, right? So I do feel that there is this, isn't it interesting? I feel like their big goal at this time is to come out of this separation with you or struggle. Okay, this just represents whatever has been going wrong or has gone wrong in your relationship. I feel like they have a lot of goals in life, and this is why I feel like it's very full circle. We saw at the beginning of the reading in terms of their current energy and their life's journey is that they had become so overwhelmed by all of the things that were on their plate that they became very, very one-sided. I can only handle a little bit at once, right? Like they were in that pause energy. They were in that I can only see a little bit, right? So I feel like that comes from this energy. Like they had a lot going on, a lot on their plate. And part of those big goals was also you, right? So this is why I feel like in terms of what they are looking for outcome, what they are doing next is they want to come out of this separation or struggle. They want to go back to pursuing everything that the two of you wanted as a couple in your individual lives as well as in your lives together. And they want to hear this yes from you. Okay. They're like dying to hear you say, yes, I will forgive you. Yes, I will, yes, I will be with you again. Yes, I'm willing to work this out. Yes, I'm willing to somehow manage to put all of this behind me, but not put you behind me. That's what they want to hear from you. Okay, so let's take a look at timing now. So I created the divine timing oracle, and if you missed the affirmation of the day in the introduction, we also did that already, so I put it here. Today's affirmation is, my twin flame is awakening to our bond. You don't have to believe in twin flames. You can say my soulmate is awakening to our bond, or my person, however which way you want to say it. Let's take a look at some general guidelines. Now remember, with the divine timing oracle, this is going to give you what is the current energy today. Now that can always shift, and it also does shift depending on your vibration, where you are, what your blocks are, and how you're elevating your own vibration. And that is why we do this affirmation of the day, right? To activate and elevate that union and to put you in the highest vibe. Okay, so let's see your timing. So crystal number 1, if you'd like to choose which crystal you feel most attracted to. Crystal number 2. And crystal number 3. Okay, so Spirit, can you please give us some general timing for our beautiful, beautiful groups here? Okay, so that is for crystal number 1. That is for crystal number 2. And that is for crystal number 3. Lovely. All right, so let's take a look. Wow, in the next few hours. Wow, so you never know. You may hear from your person in the next few hours. It happens when you release your limiting beliefs. Wow, so you may want to think, group 2, did you have some limiting beliefs here that maybe need to be cleared? One day, I love it. Woo, this is pretty darn good. I like this. I'm loving this for all of you. I feel like there's a lot of potential here, okay? So again, please do like, subscribe, and share this video. Leave me a beautiful comment. If you'd like to have a personal reading or order any of the oracle decks that I use today, I also use the Twin Flame Shadow and Light messages. All the links are in the box below. And as I said before, the new decks, so many of you have asked, they are finally available on Etsy and Amazon. So all of the links are in the box below. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys, and I'll see you all on the next one.